Join me as we take on the challenge of installing a rock-solid shower pan from scratch. Let's see if we can pull this off without any major disasters. When it comes to bathroom renovations, a solid shower pan is the foundation of it all. Without a proper installation, you risk dealing with leaks, water damage, and a whole lot of stress. A rock-solid shower pan isn't just a want, it's a must-have for any serious DIY enthusiast or homeowner. Leaks, improper slope, and inadequate materials are just a few of the nightmares people face when installing shower pans. I've seen it happen to friends and even myself. You spend hours and hours on the project, only to find out it's leaking after the first shower. It's frustrating, and it's costly. The slope of the pan has to be just right. Not too steep, not too flat. And let's not forget about the materials. Using the wrong ones can lead to a weak pan that can't withstand daily use. The biggest mistake people make is underestimating the importance of a good base. You can't just slap some mortar down and call it a day. The base has to be level, it has to be solid, and it has to be able to support the weight of the pan and the water. And then there's the pan itself. You've got to choose the right material, whether it's acrylic, fiberglass, or concrete. Each one has its pros and cons, and you've got to consider your budget, your skills, and your needs. So, let's get started with the installation process. First things first, you've got to prepare the area, clean, level, and dry. Then you've got to lay down your base, whether it's a mortar bed or a prefabricated pan. Make sure it's level, make sure it's solid. Next, you've got to apply a layer of waterproofing membrane to prevent any leaks. This is where most people go wrong. They skip this step or do it poorly, and that's when the problems start. As I begin installing the pan, I've got to make sure it's centered, level, and securely fastened. A rock-solid shower pan starts with a solid foundation, and that means making sure every screw, every nail, and every layer of material is perfectly in place. With the pan in place, it's time to test the slope, a slight tilt to ensure water flows freely towards the drain. You don't want any pooling water. That's just asking for trouble. And then there's the final check, making sure everything is level, plumb, and secure. The moment of truth arrives when you fill the pan with water and check for leaks. If everything's done right, the water should flow smoothly down the drain, and the pan should feel solid underfoot. That's when you know you've achieved a rock-solid shower pan. To recap, we've covered preparation, material selection, and installation techniques. Each step matters, from preparing the area to ensuring the correct slope. Skipping any one of these steps can lead to disaster. If you have been through a similar experience, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. And if you're tackling your own DIY renovation, be sure to check out my other videos for more tips and tricks to help you get the job done.